From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Hello, I'm student meteorologist Nick Johnson from the Penn State Campus Weather Service, and I'll be going through a 7-day forecast for the State College and the Pennsylvania areas. So right now over top of Beaver Stadium, you can see we have these mostly cloudy skies here along the skyline. And right now at State College, we have a temperature of 45 degrees with a feels-like temperature of 41 degrees, dew point of 30 degrees, visibility of 10 miles, and then winds are coming from the east-northeast around 6 miles per hour. And then our almanac data for today, we have a high temperature of 51 degrees with a low of 38 degrees, and then our normal high temperature is 49 degrees, our normal low is 31 degrees, so it's a little bit warmer than average for this time of year. And then a record high is 76 degrees and a record low is 9 degrees. And then our sunrise time that we had this morning was 7:08 a.m. and our sunset time that we're going to be seeing this evening is going to be around 7:28 p.m. And our temperatures across central Pennsylvania are fairly similar, ranging from the low 40s up into the mid and maybe the high 40s down in Harrisburg. And then if we zoom out to see the entire state, we say generally this trend will continue, with the northwesternmost portions getting more so into the high 30s, and then down in southeastern is getting more so into the high 40s. And then if we zoom out to see the entire country, we're going to see a pretty defined gradient of temperatures here along the mid-Atlantic, with Buffalo being up in 39 degrees, and then Roanoke is at 76 degrees, and that's because of a cold front that we have coming through, coming from the north right now. We have that cold air behind it, and then that warm air is being forced southward, and that's where the warm air is located down here. And our temperature change of last 24 hours is negative, as that cold front has already passed through and has brought the cold air in, so it's going to be a little bit warmer than this time yesterday. And then if we look at it, temperature changes across the entire mid-Atlantic, you're going to see this pretty thick band of negative temperature changes, and then ahead of the cold front right here is where we have our positive changes as that warm air is forced south, and those places are warming up ahead of the cold front. And then for our satellite data for this morning, you can see we have some mostly cloudy skies across pretty much the entire state, a little bit clearing up in the northernmost portions, and then some pretty thin bands and cells of precipitation down here, some rainfall. And then if we zoom out to see the entire northeast, you can see the entirety of this system of precipitation associated with the cold front making its way across the country right now, moving its way a little bit south. And then if we move forward in time into this evening, some mostly cloudy skies, but not really much in the way of precipitation across the Commonwealth right now that we're seeing. And then if we move forward in time into tomorrow, overnight tomorrow into tomorrow morning, you're going to see some pretty intense precipitation in the western half of the state right here, and especially in the northwest up here. And then maybe in the northeastern portions, you're going to see a little bit of mixed precipitation, some snowfall up there by early tomorrow morning. And then if we move forward in time into tomorrow afternoon, most of that precip has already made its way out. So some pretty thin cells, some pretty small cells are in the easternmost portions, but still mostly cloudy across the majority of the state here. And then if we move forward in time into tomorrow evening, and into the overnight, you can see, again, not really much in the way of precipitation, a little bit of snowfall up in the northwesternmost portions, so keep in mind that, and then a little bit of rainfall along the Pennsylvania and New Jersey border, and then you can see a little bit of clearing in the eastern half of the state, but again, not really much in the way of precipitation. And then finally, overnight into tomorrow, into Sunday morning in the afternoon, you're going to finally start to see that system make its way out, that low pressure system make its way out, and you're going to see some clear skies across the state here, and some much needed sunlight as we've had rainfall and cloudiness over the last several days. And then if we actually take a look at a severe weather outlook for today, you can see that the southeastern or the southwestern portion of the state is going to be in a little bit of a marginal risk for severe weather outlook. For some thunderstorms. And if we zoom out to see a good chunk of the East Coast, you're going to see this border between Arkansas, Mississippi, and Louisiana, Mississippi is actually in a moderate risk of severe weather associated with some thunderstorms. So they're going to be expecting a lot of thunderstorms down there associated with this system. And then for today in State College, we have a high temperature of 51 degrees with some on and off showers, and then winds are coming from the northeast at around 5 miles per hour. For tonight, a low temperature of 38 degrees with some cloudiness and a little bit of overnight showers, and and then winds are coming from the east at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for tomorrow, we have a high temperature of 49 degrees, and those last bands of rainfall are going to be making their way across the state, giving us some rainfall. And then winds are coming from the southeast at 15 to 20 miles per hour, and then gusts of around 25 to 30 miles per hour. So it's going to be a little bit more breezy than tomorrow than it was today. And then for our seven-day outlook from there, again, as I outlined, Sunday is going to be a nice day, clear skies, high of 55 and a low of 35. And then Monday is some scattered showers, a new system making its way through, but not really much in the way of intense precipitation, with a high of 53 and a low of 32. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it's going to be pretty consistently mostly cloudy, with not really much in the way of precipitation, but temperatures ranging from the high 40s, and then on Thursday, getting up into the mid 50s at 54 degrees, with some partly sunny skies on Thursday. From the Penn State Campus Weather Service, I'm student meteorologist Nick Johnson. Thanks for listening. Have a great rest of your day, and have a great weekend.